All right, family. We black again. Y'all already know what time it is. It's the Truth Hour with General Sabra Sumseti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We're excited to say we are now accepting memberships for Sabra Sumseti's YouTube page, a dynamic team to be on, the best team you can be on when you're dealing with it from a revolutionary standpoint. Heritage, spirituality, that gas, global African supremacy. Y'all know how we come. You understand what I'm saying? We come like the elders supposed to come. You understand what I'm saying? The elders taught us to come. So we keep it, raw. We keep it revolutionary, and we don't hold no punches. That's the Black Power cartel, and that's how we always didn't roll from day one. And so we proud to be, having memberships available where we can, give, family the perks, the extra gems and jewels that they deserve if they ready to take it up a notch. And you understand what I'm saying? And they want that potent information, then step on up, family, become a member. So they can, they can see how we take care of our family over here. You feel me? So click the join button and see the introduction video. It'll give you the rundown. And then we'll reach out to you real soon. All the family that didn't join, we're gonna reach out. We're gonna give you a shout out and give you praise and see what I'm saying. And you'll start to see the perk pop up on the page for members only. And when they see, they're gonna say, damn, I got to have that right there. I know you do. So go on and click that join button. And even if you don't, you're always welcome here at Sarah Seti, General Seti's page to get this wisdom. You're always welcome. And thank you for being here. That's right. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirt. Man, we got some fly t-shirt that to get on over there and get your gear together for the summertime. You got to be in royal display, divine display. And we got mad, and I'm putting some up tomorrow. I can't wait to get up so I can upload them right on to the site. Get there, get you 2-3 of them. I still got 20% off, but I tell you what, when these shirts go up here, you gonna cash out. You see what I'm saying? And because it's laying like that, and you gonna want to cash out. So if you can get it's about some of them up there right now. So if you get over there, you might can get them for 20% off at this time. But I guarantee you, when I come into my right mind, come tomorrow later on sometime, you got the cash. You see what I'm saying? And that's real talk because they land like that. All right. And we got the African and Kemetic jewelry for you. So you can go 100 now. You got to go 100. We got the holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in your house. KingSeti.com. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com. SETI University, over 900, almost 1,000. I might as well quit saying 900 and go on and say 1,000. You see what I'm saying? And just get it over with, because that's what it is. You feel me? Over 1,000 videos and lectures, man, of nothing but the general in all areas of African history, spirituality, heritage, nation building, mental warfare, all the subjects down through the ages. Olmec, black woman is God, creatures from the carcass, God deception, from nigger to naga, the making of the nigga, man, it just go on and on. The holiday, Holocaust, everything is Christianity exposed, Islam, Judaism, on and on and on. You can go up under those subjects, and you got video libraries and catalogs of all information dealing with that subject up under there. It cannot be beat. It cannot be beat. Believe it. So get on over there, check it out, and thank me later. SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never calm. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube or any other tool. Exclusive to Patreon, all type of obscure, you understand what I'm saying, subjects that nobody even thought about or will think about, because we know we out of bounds with our research. We doing things, we don't walk no straight line. we go into areas of thinking and nobody even dare to go into because they don't even have them kind of thoughts. And so that's how we breaking down all barriers, veils. We pulling down all veils because we know how to get to the source of information without going through, you understand what I'm saying, that which has been laid out for the people. We don't go that route. You see what I'm saying? And so we got all these dynamic subjects, obscure subjects. You understand what I'm saying? That is thought provoking. So get on over there to Patreon right now and thank me later. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Susan Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You will be up out of there. Boop. And you ain't coming back. So don't cry. Don't you do it. All right, family. Now, a lot of people say they ain't took it over, Seti. They say, I'm putting up there what's gonna be if niggas don't get up there and fight for what is, state takeover of Jackson, Mississippi. Man, that water good. Damn. You see, that's what that's what them Egyptians and as we talk about water, we talk about Jackson. They ready to take over their legislative branches and shit and this, that, but they ain't ready to provide the people with no water. You understand what I'm saying? If they want to take over that damn water and get that water right, that's what they need to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of trying to take over the destiny of African people down there in Jackson. You see, they doing that wherever there's a dominant black population. So you just got to be prepared for that. And then you knew it was the state capital. And so they be ready to, they might be ready for a new trail of tears and lead niggas on up out of Jackson, Mississippi. You keep playing. It'll be the Trail of Tears Part 2 up in that motherfucker. But this time it's just going to be all niggas. You see what I'm saying? Get them out of here. You see, that's what they saying. And so we gonna look at these Cro-Magnums is out of their mind. A proposed takeover has sparked a battle for power in one of America's blackest cities. In the parking lot of New Jerusalem Church in Jackson, Mississippi, volunteers handed out free cases of bottled water to a line of arriving cars last week, a new normal in a state capital that has struggled with the fallout of a failing water system. They worried about everything but getting that damn water together down there in Mississippi. You see? Rotten. Ain't never been nothing, I ain't talking about our people. I'm talking about them goddamn Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. Rotten. It's a stench coming up out of that capital. You see? Let's just talk about it. It's been there. You understand what I'm saying? But inside the church, a parade of pastors and organizers addressing the crowd rally against another threat that they describe as dire to the city's future. Their state legislator, Republican state lawmakers are pushing a takeover of the city of Jackson and disenfranchising local voters, declared Danielle Holmes, a local activist. They are banking on us to be quiet. They're banking on us to back down. The t-shirt she wore underscored the political move of the event and the siege mentality that city leaders are saying they're feeling Jackson versus everybody. And it is. That's how it is. And y'all gonna have to dig in and back to back. That's how you got to do. When there's a modern and it's just two or three, I'm saying it's more than that. Y'all just got to go back to back. Just make sure that that's how you do, back to back and throw down. That's how you do. A proposal in the Mississippi legislature to reshape Jackson's criminal justice system has erupted into a high-stakes battle between the Republican-dominated state government and the blackest big city in the U.S. Over some of the most incendiary flashpoints of American politics, voting rights, public safety, and race. The fight comes at a time when the legislature is debating over bills that will also narrow the city's authority, including over its broken water system. And around the country, other Republican-controlled state legislatures are clashing with big city leaders over power struggles and purse strings. And y'all think these Cro-Magnon Neanderthals is gonna vote for some reparations? With a majority Republican in the Senate? You think that gonna happen? Yeah. You see, and they trying to, seize control of every city where some blacks at and take over. You see, and put their ass back into slavery is what they trying to do. You see, all that MAGA shit and all, yeah, that's what it's boiling down to. The fight comes at a time. Okay, we didn't did that one. Okay, let me come on down. Now in the back of me, you see Jackson Mayor Chokwe Antar Lumumba. You understand what I'm saying? And you can see the seriousness on his face. You see, and as I believe he's listening to lawmakers debate. The House bill, I believe, is 1020. That's the House bill 1020, the Mississippi Criminal Justice Bill, which passed the State House of Representatives early this month, will create a new separate court system in a district that includes Jackson's downtown and a third of his residents. Judges and prosecutors in the district will be appointed by state government officials, encroaching on the power of locally elected judges to hear some cases. So what they saying is ain't no nigga gonna be judging no white people. That's what it's saying. Ain't no nigga gonna be judging no white people and controlling the destiny of white people. No, y'all ain't gonna. That's exactly what that means. That's all that means. So we just had to get cut straight to the chase. You see, a modified version of the bill strips some of its most controversial provision passed a state Senate committee Thursday, although they could be added back in as the two legislative houses come to an agreement. You see? So they didn't strip it of some of his most, but they could be back. So don't think that, so you can't lax on whatever and I have to go and see what the bill is all about. Both versions of the legislation would greatly expand the jurisdiction of the Capitol Police. Here we go. A state government controlled police force. And I seen what somebody put in that this was soft martial law. And when you say government control, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's martial law on the state level. That's what it is. A state government controlled police force that has been criticized by local leaders for aggressive tactics and multiple shootings by officers. Man, this the fucking Gestapo. You understand what I'm saying? They in here like the SS. Taken together, the changes in the House bill will put white conservative state officials in control of much of the criminal justice system across a significant swath of Jackson. That prospect has mobilized opposition in the city where more than 8 in 10 residents are black. Man, even if it failed, y'all gonna have to take that shit all the way to the state. I mean, to the Supreme Court. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? I'm quite sure that they already got some type of plan. If they serious, that they already is making preparations to take that shit to the Supreme Court. You understand what I'm saying? And if they, they're gonna have to. You see, or take it wherever it got to go. You understand what I'm saying? Because if not, they're gonna be locking niggas up, for any and everything. They're gonna have full control over your, and that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. You see, that should be that should be against the state constitution for that to happen. Like, I mean, with the federal constitution. You see, it should be against the federal constitution for that to be possible, and so they must be prepared to take it all away. And then if that don't work, then take it where you got to take it. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't do that, then they're gonna have niggas back on the chain gang. They're gonna be hanging niggas again because they talking about they want to bring back lynching. You're gonna see niggas out there hanging in downtown some damn where. They're gonna have somewhere where they can go and they're gonna start having hanging parties. You understand what I'm saying? And all that other shit. They're gonna take it right back to where it was. And all through the 50s, 40s, and 30s, and you're gonna think you right back in time. It ain't the same man with the same demonic spirit is still here today, and we letting our guards down, thinking and believing that somehow that this country is changing and ain't gonna never change. You cannot change the nature of a thing, and I want you to understand that, and don't you ever believe it. Whatever creation has instilled and bestowed upon a thing from creation, that's what it is. It's in its fucking DNA to be what it is. And though it may appear to be conforming, that is only the attributes of a chameleon. You see what I'm saying? Even a chameleon would change to make it appear that it is something that it is not. Only the camouflage until it can come in there and do great damage once you let your guard down. And that's all that it is. The bill is totally, what this motherfucker say? Well, let me go back up here. It is taking us back in time, and it puts us on the wrong side of history. Jackson Mayor Chokwe Lumumba said in an interview, "It's colonization, it's apartheid, it's the worst of what Mississippi can be. It's always been that way." Chokwe, I know you know that. You know that it ain't changed. Might been a few years where but they back. They black. You understand what I'm saying? They back to do it again. You see what I'm saying? And so don't you ever damn forget it. You see the GOP lawmakers pushing the bill say is needed to address huge court backlogs and stem violence that spiked in the city in recent years. Jackson reached a record number of homicides in 2021 with one of the highest murder rates in the U.S., although the number fell last year. So goddamn what? What about damn New York City? Shit. Look at the goddamn murders and all the shit that been going on in goddamn New York. Is they talking about coming down from Albany, goddamn it, to take over New York City? Huh? If they coming down there talking, they doing all type of crazy shit, killing people on the damn, killing people on the damn train and doing all type of sick ass shit like that. You hear them coming down, that they coming down, you know, coming down from damn Albany to take over New York City. You don't hear no shit like that. You see? They say the bill is totally racially neutral. Its sponsor, Rep. Trey Lamar, the liar, Representative Trey Lamar, the liar, this month. I hate that the other side used race as much as they did. Well, what the fuck would you think they would when a bunch of racist ass Cro-Magnon Neanderthal coming out of one of the worst racially brutal states in all of the United States, and you gonna come and take over a city that's almost damn near 95% black, 90% black. You have no right whatsoever to think people not gonna feel that way. What kind of shit? This ain't goddamn South Africa, or is it? The hell is he talking about? He ain't nothing but a fool. Talking about he hate that. What the hell do you think it look like? You see, Cliff Johnson, a University of Mississippi law professor, and the director of the university's MacArthur Justice Center said the House version of the bill stood out for its audacity. You have a police department and judges and prosecutors who are accountable to local voters, all of whom are appointed by white officials in a city that's 82% black, he said. The bill, he added, is the most radical piece of legislation I've seen in 30 years of practicing law in Mississippi. You see? And so I'm gonna read a little more. This is a long article. It's a long article. And what I do is I'm not gonna just let this go. I'm not gonna just report this because this is very serious. I'm most definitely gonna come back and touch on, and I'm gonna go over it, very clearly, and I'm gonna go read what the bill is saying so I can see it in its entirety. I believe nothing of what the European is saying. Never will. I don't give a goddamn what he say. And you got the police force down there, man. Yeah, that don't, no, not good at all. Not good at all. Shit, you can't even respect them if they own the local police force. So you already know if they outside. And then the people, they're not accountable to the people in whom they policing. No. No way. No way. That don't make no goddamn sense. That's undemocratic. And I understand, we know that it ain't nothing about no democracy here, no way. But, we saying it for, if we have to take it to the next level. They understand why we did that, because of the undemocratic practices, you see, that are being, put on the people, to where, you didn't remove from them whatever rights you claim that people as citizens supposed to have. You didn't remove that from the people. And so you didn't cause them, and they say when anything like that happens, you have to rise up. You see, you have to rise up and face it head on. You know what I'm saying? A radical bill. One of the few things that the state and local leaders in Jackson agree on is that the city is facing steep challenges, from the breakdown in the water infrastructure to the spike in murders to a dramatic drop in population that has sapped the city's tax base. Okay, well, damn, crime went up, since COVID, crime went up all over the country. You see what I'm saying? It might be normalizing in some places, but it went up all. And then with the damn inflation and that shit that's going on, people's is stealing, people's is taking. It's a lot of shit going on out there. So it's not just Jackson in that respect. Okay, so we understand that that's what's going on. You see, and so a dramatic drop in population, and because our peoples are still living with today, you know what I'm saying? Not having, the reparations, and not having, having worked for over, 300 and something years without pay. You see, while others benefited. And so now in 2023, where these people took all of them, the resources, everything that was benefited from slavery and from products and from, our working from sun up to sundown, you understand, for all them, and we benefited not a goddamn thing from it. And today, these peoples is sitting on the wealth, on all the money that was parlayed into corporations and shit, and then they turn back and look at it. And so money alone is not going to do shit, because they didn't parlay the money into infrastructure, into organizations that now are controlling the people. So even with money, you don't have no power, because they still own all of the fucking and though you can start up whatever you think you can start up, you still not going to be in competition with them, because they're going to stranglehold your ass before you try to get anywhere close to being as large as one of these goddamn white corporations. Matter of fact, they won't even let you into the group. You understand what I'm saying? They won't even, they didn't capped how many news agencies, you might can get on maybe one of these what they call them, cable, but you gonna sign a contract no different than a goddamn music contract, this, that, and the third. And so niggas somehow they believe that but that beast ain't about to let you in. So you got to be prepared to start your own. You're gonna have to, meaning you're gonna have to get, ultimately you're gonna have to get your own nation. They don't want to see you do that. And so you are in dire straits with these Europeans. You're gonna have, at some point in time, you doing the Barry Sanders where you ducking, and Barry Sanders was one of the coldest running back, and all you see is he juking and juking and juking and shit, and you know what I'm saying, and you've been juking and juking, but goddamn it's time to run it on in. And you see, and that's how you have to do with them. You juke them and juke, you understand, but now it's time to run it on in. You see, it's time to take it on into the end zone. You know what I'm saying? And it's got to start with you understanding that whatever little funds that you got, you can still, with your ingenuity, parlay that into some power, if that was what you wanted to do. Okay, if that was what you wanted to do, you got to quit empowering your enemy to be able to do the things that he's doing to you. You empower them to do that to you. You see what I'm saying? And so, yes, a lot of these cities are impoverished, and they've been impoverished for a long time. Yes, it was, and sometimes we tend to show when our people have some land or this, that, and the third, but we got to quit making up an illusion. Black people ain't never been doing good in this fucking country. See, this is the illusion. We might have been doing better than we was doing at other times, but don't ever say you was doing no good, because ain't no way you've been doing good and you don't even know who the fuck you are. You don't even know your goddamn history. You understand what I'm saying? You don't even know who your ancestors are. You don't even worship an African god. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have no land that you might own, but it was so easy for them to take it till they took it. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't never been doing right. You ain't never been doing good. Yeah, you might have had, having a dollar, this, that, and the third, but they've always been able to manipulate it, because no matter what you say, goddamn it, they print that shit. And so if they print it, that means they can always print more than they can print for themselves than anybody else could have. You see what I'm saying? In a bank or this, that, and a matter of fact, them motherfuckers don't even have that money in that bank. That's why them goddamn banks collapsing and shit, because goddamn it, they loaning out more money than what they really got. You understand? Or they spending more money, and then when people realize the condition of the bank, and then they run on the motherfucking bank and they say, we want our motherfucking money, and motherfuckers go down there to get their money and the shit ain't there, then the motherfucker collapse. So they ain't got none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? And so it's easy for them to manipulate money. That shit don't mean nothing, especially when it ain't backed with shit. They can manipulate the fuck out of that, and whole system come collapsing down. So I mean, you understand, but they know when the shit gonna collapse, and that's why all them big money motherfuckers, they took their shit out first. They know. They let them know ahead of time. One big one, and the other ones they gonna call and see. They ain't gonna go. They gonna make a telephone call. Yeah, go on and transfer my shit over now. Yeah, or how much? Yeah, give me all my shit. And so the big bank, the big guys, they didn't already took their money, and then by the time the little people figure out it's time, it's already gone. The shit didn't collapse. You see what I'm saying? So you can't rest on that. You can't rest on that. Motherfucker giving that shit don't mean nothing. We got to have something more tangible than a fucking American dollar. We got to have some goddamn, we got to have some train, in which you can't expect your enemy. You understand what I'm saying? To fucking give you nothing that's gonna put you in a predicament to overtake them as being, you understand, the most powerful people. I wouldn't do it. Shit, I'm gonna just be real with you. I wouldn't do it. If I was in the position of the white man and I jumped on some motherfuckers and shit, and I don't give a fuck how long I did it. You understand? I'm just gonna be real. We putting ourselves in a predicament because that's just real talk. And you ask yourself, okay, you've been warned with this man. Nah, he asking for some type of reparations. You see what I'm saying? Right or wrong, you got to understand power ain't got nothing to do with no right or no motherfucking wrong. And that's what's wrong with you niggas. You thinking motherfuckers got to, it's about power. Power ain't got nothing to do with no morality. You understand? It do not have, you can, like I go over this shit time and time again with y'all. You can have a despot motherfucker be in power. He could know all the rules of power magnificently. You understand what I'm saying? Be the most immoral motherfucker in the world, but he has a grasp on power that nobody can break. And all you crying about, oh, it's how immoral that the United States, power is not ran on morality. Okay, you can look at all over the world and see that. It's not ran on no motherfucking morality. You see what I'm saying? So if you thinking your basis of why he owe you reparations is moral, then you don't expect to get it. Don't expect to get it, because ain't nobody. And so I say to you, if you all you had to do is put yourself in this predicament and ask yourself, if you was in power and you say, for instance, our people had did white people that way, and they asking for reparation, and you can hear them out there talking about what they're gonna do, calling us all type of kind of names and shit, got their little revolutionary groups going on, calling black people, you understand, this, that, and the third, talking about they gods and shit, and that they was the founders of civilization, and they cavemen, we cave. Just imagine what we saying, and then you think that they're gonna empower you? What kind of nigga is you to believe that? Because if I was him, I wouldn't do it neither. You see? I wouldn't do it neither. Not on the basis of power. You gonna put another motherfucker in a predicament? No, when you going against your enemy, you know what you do? You sanction their ass. Just you see how where they doing the Russian. Anytime you step out of line with how they sanction your ass. They don't give you no motherfucking money. They take money away. You understand? When you get to talking about some shit, they're just like what's going on over there in Uganda. They talking about they're gonna sanction Uganda. You see, they say they're gonna sanction Uganda because now they want to ban that old fruity shit. You see what I'm saying? So when you see somebody moving outside of your political agenda, which is gonna keep you in power, then you begin to sanction motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna give them no damn positioning to do greater than them or put their power in threat. They're not gonna do that. So you can give up on that. And so, family, when what we're seeing today, when they talk about if they can put our people in a state of poverty, then that's an excuse that they can always use. You see, that's an excuse that they can always use to come in and seize. And that's just political jargon. You understand what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So, family, we got to wake up and understand that, we should have been, quit thinking that, you have a couple good years or supposedly good years because the country might be a little better off than what it was, and it's a few more jobs out there, and it seemed to be. And then, in a time of crisis and shit, then the bottom really dropped out of the illusion that you was ever doing too much better than what you doing now. The motherfucking bottom then fell out. You understand? Now they're going to use that as an excuse because they had planned for that years ago. You understand? All these cities where the black population, the bottom then fell out of them motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to use that as an excuse because they know ain't no money, no jobs. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just an excuse for them to come in and take this over. That's it. That's it. And Jackson today, so they didn't already took Detroit over. You understand what I'm saying? All them goddamn cities. They didn't been took them over and shit and got black populations under siege. You best to wake up. The only thing left for you is black power. Y'all niggas better quit living like these Caucasoids and thinking like a Caucasoid and get on some revolutionary thinking and get some black power in your life and straighten your ass up and fly right and get to practicing it. You understand what I'm saying? And if it's going to be a fight, unite as one, a united front. Ain't no breaking the lines and shit and going on the other side. Is no different than them niggas over there in Sudan. Is John Jaweed right over here, that side right there with the enemy. You see what I'm saying? So we with you, Jackson. You get put on your boots. I know it's some soldiers down there. I already know. I know it. Put on your boots. Put on your boot. Tie them up. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all been waiting on that revolution. You've been waiting. It's here. Celebrate. Freedom is near. That's all. The more they try to squeeze, the more is the ancestor letting you know freedom is near. That means you got to do what is always been needed of you. You understand what I'm saying? Get that black power in your life, tighten them boots up, and go back to back. Back to back. You see what I'm saying? And win it. Victory is ours. It's a holy war. This is General Sarah Soon said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.